Pain doesn't break the wise, it builds their next move. 1. What if the truths that could change your life weren't hidden at all? Just whisper in the quiet corners of words you've always overlooked. 2. What if the wisdom you're chasing doesn't live in the answers, but in the contradictions you've never dared to sit with? 3. And what if your greatest awakening doesn't to come when things finally make sense, but when you have the courage to stay with what doesn't? These are not just random thoughts. They are the fragments of hard-won experience, distilled into sentences that speak louder the more you pause to hear them. Let this journey be a mirror one that reflects not just what life is, but what it could be. Patience is the best cure for every problem. Wealth is the biggest reality in today's world. Richness and poverty do not accept any argument. A rich man is he who is happy with his share. If you want your secret to stay safe, don't tell it to your friends either. Women are made to love, not to understand. Make time for everything. Haste always leads to waste. Let go of the things and people that are sapping your mental capacity. Life is what we live today. What we live tomorrow will be hope. There is no greater danger than to think your opponent is weak. 90% of people in the world work for other people's dreams. Suspicion is a poison that injures one's own self. What you start in anger always ends in shame. Laziness is a habit that keeps a person poor. Never trust people who have let you down into places. As your pride grows, your luck begins to decline. Eating an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It is better to release 100 criminals than to imprison one innocent person. Wisdom comes to man after disappointment. Poor friends are more loyal. You can't lie more to the person you love. Stay silent and protect others from the evil of your tongue. If you want your dreams to come true, you first have to wake up. What bothers you is what makes you wise. The cause of our happiness and sadness is mostly ourselves. The truth spoken prematurely is always dangerous. He who is brave is free. All oppression is born of weakness. Love others as much as you love yourself. Never be a fool. People will only use you if you give them a chance. A person who speaks frankly is certainly bitter, but he is not a liar. Life is a place where you get to learn some new lesson every day. A healthy body and mind are the sign of a peaceful life. Working quickly makes a person addicted to work. Destroyed people are dangerous. They know they can survive. We make mistakes and call them experience. Fulfilling desires in a legitimate way reveals a person's character. If someone is talking, it is impolite to interrupt. Experience protects a person from wrong decisions, but experience comes from wrong decisions. Successful people are not different from others, but their way of thinking is different. You must have the madness to achieve your goal. Wanting to be good is a part of being good. We are all equally foolish when it comes to love. The greatest misfortune for man is his immorality, which attracts misfortune. Don't wait for the right time to do the right thing. Even the greatest hardships can be faced with a present mind. Take time to self-evaluate regularly. Check how you spend your time. If you are fundamentally happy, you can achieve more of the best things. If you don't condemn cheating, you are a cheater yourself. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a purpose, not to people or things. Instead of being jealous of others' successes, work hard to achieve them yourself. Where there is no property, there is no injustice. Anger always comes to a person when he finds himself defeated and weak. A bad apple spoils its mate badly. Shy people are very difficult to deceive because they trust very few people. Don't backbite your friend in his absence. Experience is more valuable than human knowledge. The best advice comes to mind at night. Night is the mother of advice. The more you hear something, the more you will believe it. The worst quality of weak people is that they are afraid to say what they think is right. Be good, but don't degrade yourself by being good. Where people don't give you any importance. You can never achieve anything good without making sacrifices. Don't talk about money with people who have much more or much less money than you. The more people agree on something, the more I am convinced it is wrong. A man has 3 loyal friends. an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. If a woman wants to capture a man, the first thing she looks for is his weaknesses. In difficult times when you need help, people's silence is like a betrayal. Courage is to act patiently in times of trouble. Those who don't believe in themselves will never let you believe in them. The best place for a child is the mother's heart, no matter how old the child is. When a person judges themselves with great self-confidence, they often make mistakes. Be afraid of losing those to whom friendship is dearer than blood to eyes. A person who lives alone and is alone is capable of facing all kinds of situations. Limiting your needs is also great wealth. People don't care about your failures. They only care about your successes. If you want to reduce the troubles of life, stay busy as much as possible. A person who is slow to anger is a wise person. Never trust a woman who tells you her age accurately, because a woman who can hide this secret can hide anything. 3 people have the same thoughts: a madman, a lover, and a poet. Don't delay in making friends with intelligent and sincere people. Don't stop using the things you have because of the things you don't have. Always be kind to those who don't care. Conversation reveals the foolishness of fools and the wisdom of the wise. People only say good things about you when they mean something to you. A little knowledge is the most dangerous thing in the world. Don't be discouraged if your children reject your advice. A few years later, they will offer the same advice to their own children. Education prevents a man from becoming a slave to another. Once you admit your flaws, no one can use them against you. If you want to live happily in society, you will have to unlearn many things that you already know. Reaching the destination while living in arrogance is a very distant thing. A person cannot even see the right path. A mother spends 20 years making her son a man, while other women spend only 20 minutes making a fool of the same man. He who does not think for himself does not think at all. The man who cannot forgive the hypocrisy of his enemy has not yet tasted the true taste of love. A person who cannot distinguish between right and wrong is often wrong in his decisions. It is better to sit with a wise man in prison than with a fool in paradise. Any great task is only accomplished by someone who can convince themselves to do small tasks. There is no use in advising an ignorant person. The ignorant person stumbles over advice. A jealous person sacrifices everything for his honor, just as a miser does for money. He who cannot do good himself does not feel happy about the good deeds of others. Through hard work, a person remains free from poverty. He who sacrifices nothing and enjoys everything is a fool. Making fun of someone shows your harshness and rudeness. Thank you for walking this small journey with us. If you find it meaningful, please consider liking and sharing to help spread these good values to many more souls.